Hey everybody, I'm Cisco.
I'm Cody.
Today is 96 Studios quarantine episode. Everything going on in the world, everyth's hard. We decided to take a chapter of our friend John Chihek Sotelo's book. The link of his channel is going to be in the description below. He came out with his top 50 comic books. And I thought that was a great thing for us. We have collectibles and we have comics. So the first one we're going to bring out is our top 5. Because if we went through top 10, it'd be a whole 2 hours of explaining.
A lot.
So, yeah. So we decided just to bring you our top 5 collectibles we've collected over the years. Some hunted down toys. We'll explain a little bit what's going on. And this is going to be our auctioneer, Cody.
First item.
And we'll go ahead and kick it off. You want to go or I'll go?
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
This was your idea.
That's my idea. This one I'm bringing out first is... You gotta reach off camera. Is the Batman Dark Knight series, the Nightfall series by Dennis O'Neil. I read this book when I was in high school. I thought it was one of the greatest books ever. And we met him last year at Comic-Con. And I had him autograph the inside for me.
That's pretty cool.
I bought this off Amazon specifically for him to sign it. And I haven't read this copy. But it sits on my shelf very happy. And I'm over here messing up that folder. Kind of makes me kind of angry.
Yeah.
But that's one of my favorite books ever. He did also the Nightfall series for DC. Of the same name, Bane Breaks Batman's Back. One of the most iconic imageries that you have that they took into the Dark Knight Rises. Bane breaks his back, and they kind of switch it up. He gives the origin of Bane, of him being his father was a criminal, and then the only way for his father murdered somebody, and then his unborn son, had to pay for the crime, and then he was born in prison. That was the storyline instead of being a terrorist from the Middle East. But that was pretty much adapted to that movie. And this right here, one of my greatest collections ever. I fell in love with it. He signed it for me. Shout out to Dennis O'Neil. And that's my first one.
Okay. Well, for my first one, I'll stick with Batman. And you actually mentioned it. The breaking of the bat.
Oh, nice.
He got me this one. How much did you pay for this?
I paid $5.
$5, and I paid the $130 to have it graded. Not bad for a 9.8.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that's the great imagery. It has the card on the side, and that flips open, right?
Yep.
And then it has the full print on the other side of it. That's iconic because when you talk about Bane and Batman, you automatically think of the story of that breaking of the bat.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have one too. It's put away somewhere in a long box.
We still got to find out where yours is. See who got the better one.
You know what? I should, but I don't think I have the ducats like that to pay for it. YouTube money.
The best car.
Subscribe. Help me get the YouTube money. My turn again?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This one is a toy that I hunted down to the ends of the earth when I was a kid and never came up with. We found this at a Comic-Con a couple of years back. I think it was like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Jango Fett, what's it called? Hasbro Clone Wars set. They also had sold an Anakin. They also sold a Obi-Wan. They also sold a Clone Trooper. And I'm not pulling that off the top of my head. It says right there on the back of the box. So
right,
this one,
40 points.
Right there with my 40 Jedi Master points. This one's really cool because this is, I believe, was trademarked 2002. I actually know that one off the top of my head. And the fronts open up as such a little Velcro. And then you can see the components on the inside where Jango Fett is just in his jumpsuit. And then you could piece on every part of his Mandalorian armor, which is kind of cool. And this is pre-Mandalorian by many years, but the fact that you can do that is really cool. And the face actually looks like the actor.
Somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit.
They didn't have good technology back then.
Like even the blasters are chrome on that, and then they show on the little sides of the card different actions he can take. Close that up. And then when you look on the back of the box, it gives you more detail and reference of what's going on. It has grapple hook. It has 2 different jet packs on it, missile backpack. It has his holsters, all leather, bounded. Even has 2 different gauntlets, 2 different sets of gauntlets, all the way down to his pants. Got this for $50 at Comic-Con. The guy I think wanted 65, talked him down 15. And once again, the haggle. I will haggle down a price. I will bring you rock bottom prices. But that's one of my favorite ones that I've received. And I think you picked up with the same guy, we picked up a Godzilla bird or something that day.
Rodan. An old school Rodan piggy bank.
Yeah, so that's my number 2.
All right. Well, I'll go with the Star Wars theme again.
Okay.
So, now, I know this doesn't count, but these two, I got 2 on this one. These are 2 of the very first Star Wars figures I ever got that actually started me in collecting. If I didn't buy these, I probably wouldn't be collecting. I got pre-Cyber Grievous.
Oh, okay.
And
Wait, this is Grievous before he became all metally?
Yeah, pre-Cyber, yeah.
What? Is he have a real face under there?
Yeah.
He does. You could. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've never seen this thing.
Yeah.
Pre-Cyber Grievous.
Yeah, and then Darth Malak from the Knights of the Republic. I found these both on the shelf at Walmart when they first came out. I bought them for retail basic price, and I know now they're at least triple the price of what I paid for them.
A fearless warrior, Grievous is one of the greatest military soldiers of his people. Yeah, my face, fool. Yeah, I didn't. They have all kinds of stuff I've never seen.
Yeah, and I eventually got the Darth Revan too.
Anakin Skywalker has a tattoo. When did you get that?
Oh, that was from the animated shorts that came out during episode 2.
Dude, and what's the other one you had?
Darth Malak.
Darth Malak. Is it the one that his hatred didn't allow him to die or something?
No, that's Darth Siron.
There's a lot of Darths in there. Is this a family name?
Yeah, these are. He's Legends now. He's not canon anymore. At least right now. I mean, in the new Rise of Skywalker, they mentioned Darth Revan, so Darth Revan is basically canon now. But that's all they've said is his name, which means he might be canon now too. But that's one of those things they gotta slowly announce it.
This is. I've never seen these before. Okay. They have the coins too. I have the Boba Fett set. The white prototype and the holiday one.
I have the Django from this set.
Those are actually really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, if I didn't buy these, I probably wouldn't be collecting toys.
Awesome. So. Next.
Want me to go again, or you want to?
I know. Let's switch it up. You go ahead again.
Okay.
And, I'll wait for my next.
How about this one? So, growing up, I used to watch Steve Irwin a lot.
Is this the Steve Irwin we got the toy exposure?
No,
he holds a snake. Okay.
Yeah, so there's 3 different ones. There's one of them holding a crocodile, one of a turtle, which is this one, and then one of a snake.
Oh, you got a chase.
Yeah, this is the chase one. This is the turtle.
He's kind of holding that turtle wrong, isn't he?
It's fine. And then there's 2 different snakes. There's a Funko exclusive snake, and then there's one from the Australia Zoo that you can only get at the Australia Zoo. It has a sticker that says Australia Zoo. And all the money from that one goes towards wildlife projects. But I used to watch him all the time when I was little. He was a big influence in getting me into reptiles. And so when this came out, I had to grab it. It's one of my favorite things in my collection. Well, one of the 3, because there's 3 of them. But
what does the back look like? The back has a photo of Mr. Irwin on there?
The snake one, yeah, this one has 2. I don't think the crocodile has one, though. But yeah, this is one of my favorites.
Awesome. You think they're going to make one with, what's it called? Stingray?
That's fucked up.
Okay, I'll trade you Funko Pop for Funko Pop.
All right.
And I will bring out my Kevin Smith Funko Pop. Now, you were actually with me on this.
Well, I wasn't with you at that time.
You were with me.
We saw the movie together.
So, during Kevin Smith Reboot Roadshow for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, he went around to 65 different cities, I think it was. 65 different shows, taking the movie to everywhere he could. He loves Tucson for whatever reason, just like I do. It's a great place. And he bought the show. And I was on the mission to meet Kevin, which I did, $200. And what I did was I brought my pop. We're standing in line, VIP passes and stuff. I'm wearing my Kevin Smith hockey jersey.
You probably saw this all over the Instagram.
Yeah, I put it out there. He liked our stuff. I brought the Stormtrooper for him, and he actually took a picture on his Instagram and shared it. Spelled Tucson wrong, but he probably smoked Tucson away.
A little too much that night. Yeah.
So I'm standing in line to meet Kevin Smith, and finally I'm the last guy in line. So I walk in, and Kevin's like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" I'm speechless at this point, but something kicks in, and I just start telling the guy I've seen him at the Tucson Rialto. I've seen him at Hollywood Babylon and Laughs in Phoenix. I saw him right after his heart attack. I saw him in Mesa, his first evening with Kevin Smith after that accident or his heart attack. And he was like, "Oh my God, you were there, and nobody, you were there all this time. I've come to Arizona. Like I've never missed a show since he's come to Arizona." Well, the girl, his girl that he was up in, she had like an accent, like a British accent, very sexy. But she was like, "No, he's not signing autographs." So she took my pop away and put it to the side behind the screen. So me and Kevin are talking for like 10 minutes. And before Jason Mewes is standing there, so I'm like, "Jason, I love you too, Snoochie Boochies." And he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah." So I really did. I'm geeking out. I'm fanboying over Kevin Smith. He probably said blow him. I probably would have done it. And they're recording everything. I'm like, "I want a copy of this." And so what happens is we're talking. The girl's off camera, and she's like off to the side. She's like, "Kevin, we got time." And you're in the movie theater while everybody's over here, waiting for Kevin to hit the thing. I was the reason we're holding up the show.
Yeah, they actually did start it late because of him.
I was literally in his ear like, "Kevin, and this, and that." And Kevin Smith is such a great guy. He's sitting there listening intently to every word, syllable you're saying. And then he goes, "Oh man, we got to get pictures. Let's take pictures." And we go throw a picture out there. And then we take 2 pictures. And then I tell him, like, "Kevin, there's something I want to do for you if you can help me out." And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" I'm like, "She took my Funko Pop away from me. I brought it. I was wondering if you could sign it for me." He's like, "Yeah, I'll blast it out. Like, where is it?" And she's like, "Kevin, we really need to go, Kevin." He's like, "Just text me a second. Come on." So she goes to the back, brings the Funko Pop around the corner, and Kevin gets a little Sharpie. It's hard to make out.
Kind of faint.
A little faint, but it's still on there. It's one of my most prized possessions ever. Kevin was really cool. It bangs it out for me. So now I'm in the mode of like, all right, I got a couple other goals. What more can I get out of this situation? So I tell Kevin, I'm like, "Hey, Kevin, can I ask you one more thing?" He signed it. He looks up. He goes, "Yeah." I was like, I have Adam West's autograph tattooed on me when I met Adam West. And I didn't want to bring that one out because it's just on a piece of paper. I went to go to a tattoo artist. One of family good friends, his name's Henry. He runs El Dorado Tattoo over off 4th Avenue. It's on 6th and 4th. Go see him. Might throw his Instagram at the bottom.
Yeah.
Great tattoo artist. Does a lot of my tattoos. And he was like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "I got Adam West's name autographed on me and tattooed." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I want to get your name the same. So can you help me?" And I was like, "Can you help me with that?" He's like, "You got Adam West's name autographed on you?" I was like, yeah, I do. He goes, "I gotta see it." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Well, you can't say you have Adam West's name autograph and not show it to me." So it's right here on my arm, and I whipped it out. And then first thing he says, "Someone give me a pen." and he gets a pen. I pull out a piece of paper, like, "Hey, throw it on here." And he throws it on a little piece of paper I have framed inside the house. And he goes, "Here, man." Like, he goes, "First off, I will never tell anyone to get my name tattooed. I won't even tell my wife to get my name tattooed on you. But if you're gonna do it, here you go." And I'm like, "Thank you. I know I got."
That's like a little blessing right there.
It was a blessing. I know I should have done is having to blast my jersey on the back, but then again I would have to frame that thing because that would not be out. Just a lot of money added up. But Kevin was cool. I got his autograph 3 times that night because I won that big old giant blunt.
Yep.
They were throwing out in the crowd. Yep. And I was like, "I have a question for Mr. Mewes," and he goes, "Here's a joint." It was like an inflatable joint, not a real joint. I ain't about that life, but a big giant inflatable joint that had his autograph and Kevin's. I deflated that. I rolled it up and I put it in the shadow box along with his autograph and the script I got. And that was a long story. You go.
Yeah.
You better jaw my ear off. Come on.
Oh, we got 2 items left?
Each. 2 items each.
Okay. This next one is a big one. I see it all the time at Comic Cons. Expensive. Always over $100.
Sorry. We haven't done it in a minute.
But it's always out of box. Mine is still in the box.
Oh, yeah, we do see that a lot, don't we?
Yeah, it's always out of the box. It's always over $100. It's expensive. You can even still see the wrapping paper. Because I got this for my birthday when the movie came out.
Why don't you just try to take that off?
Just
hold on.
Just leave it.
All right.
It's got character.
Sensitive. Got character.
Yeah. I did open it as a kid though, just to play with it a little bit, but I never took it off the twist ties or anything. I just opened it to like move some of the fingers.
So this is Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2, yep.
So this is Spider-Man 2. This is going to be, what's the trademark? 2000...
It's old.
2004.
Yeah, not bad.
67 points of action.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he can bend his fingers, his...
And it's really cool. I know it's out there somewhere. I saw them in stores when I was a kid when this was out. There is a Doc Octavius one.
Really?
There is, yeah. Same amount of articulation, I think, and everything. But there's a Doc Ock one. I've never seen it after that store.
Man, look at all the points of bendable. You can even bend his every joint of finger, up, even his thumb where it rolls.
Yeah, you can do so much with it. But yeah, it's always been in the box. I've never taken it out of the box.
How much do these go for now in inbox? Have you ever looked at it?
I have no idea about inbox. I know, because every time I see them, they're always out of box.
Yeah, all it has a web shooter with it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things that, like, this is probably my first collectible toy when I was a kid, before the Star Wars toys. So, but yeah, I've always kept it in box.
And then you were like, NRFB, never removed from box.
Yeah, and then every time I see it at Comic-Con, I was like, I have that in the box still. Guy goes, yeah, good for you.
I had to find this at a yard sale.
Yeah,
Toy Biz.
This is like near mint condition, except for I opened it one time.
It's 18 inches.
Yeah,
not bad. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah. So, and this has been on the shelf ever since. Same shelf, actually.
All right, my go, right?
Your go.
All right. I'm gonna go with my next order. How do you do it now? Boom, lawyered. This is
I object.
Saban Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I don't think they own Saban doesn't own Mighty Morphin Power Rangers no more.
No, I think it's somebody else now.
I think it's Hasbro.
Hasbro?
Yeah.
Oh,
this is more recent though. This is trademark 2017. It is signed by Jason David Frank.
Did you have to look at the signature to see who signed it?
No, I just want to make sure it's like
just make sure this is one.
Jason David Frank, JDF, because I don't call him Jason David Frank. Everyone else does by full name, like a Tribe Called Quest. You gotta say the whole thing. JDF, Jason David Frank, that played Tommy the Green Ranger in the Power Rangers 90s show, original.
Yeah. Then moved on to White Ranger, and then
and the White Ranger is cool. I love the Green Ranger. I have the Green Ranger dagger.
Mm-hmm.
We have a friend, Celine. She has like his autograph 1,000 times on the Green Ranger dagger, on a Funko Pop, 1,000 other things. We made that toy for him that we handed in. If you look at our videos, we met Jason Frank. We made him a custom Green Ranger.
And he was actually the inspiration to start the YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually, this is a good one to have on.
If you want to go back, our first video, 2-3 years ago, was well, it wasn't that bad. It came out good. Editing, I could have did way better. It was my first edit job ever.
Really? You gonna start that now?
This guy on his motorcycle.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
Ignore him.
So, we made him that. He threw us some autographs, some free pictures and stuff like that. But before that, we had to pay to see him, which was not a bad thing ever. It was very well priced. It was like $40.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Then I always loved him as the White Ranger. Got him to sign this. And he signed it in gold, which I think is cool. And I think if you want, I think you collect the original like Power Rangers, red, blue, black, yellow, pink. You could pick up the parts to make the Megazord.
Yeah.
That's cool. This is one of my favorite. It has the Saba sword and all there.
Yeah, I just got the Funko Pop signed, and then I got an autograph picture. So, but I think I will match your autograph.
Go.
With the best autograph ever. One of a kind, true legend. A legend that will never be surpassed.
Before you do that, can I just pull out my last one? Because I know
go ahead.
Do that.
I'll let you have
I ain't gonna beat the last one.
No, you're not gonna beat the last one.
But like, this is another Comic-Con
look at him. He's backing up now.
Leave the motorcycle.
He's gonna be loud when he drives by.
So this one was a T-shirt that I had framed. Well, I framed it. As you can see, I didn't really do a good job. I just threw it together.
Hey, duct tape pieces everything.
Duct tape. Silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Now this is very, very special to me because this right here is Daniel Logan's autograph. If you know who Daniel Logan is, if you ever watched Star Wars Episode 2, man, we're pimping out Star Wars Episode 2 today. He plays Kid Boba Fett. Years when we went to like Comic-Con in 2010, I think. Me and my wife Angie went.
Wait, hold up. Yeah.
Wuss. Drive like you have one. Anyway,
Okay, now we can
so
hear it.
she was wearing this shirt, right? And it's literally kind of cool and messed up at the same time. It's Boba Fett in a blasting shooting pose. You see the
Jabba's barge.
floating palace, the floating palace barge, and then the Scarlax right behind him, which cool, gives it more depth, and everyone knows that he falls in. Jason David Frank was with Ray Park for 2010 Phoenix Comic-Con. That was Fan Fusion, and we were dating at the time, and she was wearing this shirt, and he was charging like $60 for an autograph. She walked up to him when he left his booth with a Sharpie, and she starts talking to the guy, and I'm literally around friends in corners, like looking at the guy, like just want to see what's happening. I'm not losing my mind at this point because he hadn't made a move, and then she hands him the Sharpie, and then he reaches down, and I'm still like, and he signs her shirt for free. Like, he just signs it. No, probably she's a girl. And he says something to her. She like smiles, walks away. And she comes to me. I'm like, take the shirt off now. We gotta put it away. She had another shirt underneath. Take the shirt. I fold up, put it in the bag. I'm like, what did he say to you? And she's like, oh, he told me to follow him on Facebook, that he's gonna be back in Arizona in the next couple of weeks, that we should hang out. And my face was like, you guys hang out. So you just hang out with Boba Fett. That's how it's going to be. And then she's like, well, he signed your shirt. I'm not going to hang out with the guy, but I got an autograph for you. So I was like, all right, it's cool. You get a ride back home. So it's cool. And she goes, what are you going to do if you didn't sign it? And I'm like, well, me, Dale, and Julian were just going to go over and try to kick Boba Fett's ass. And that was probably not going to work out for us. But the also good thing about this one is years later, I've had this in the closet all folded up all nice. Years later, was it 3 Comic-Cons ago?
Yeah.
2 Comic-Cons ago.
You meant Boba Fett?
No, it was last year.
No, it was year before last. No, it was last year.
Whatever. We met Jeremy.
It's in our videos.
It's in the videos. It's archived. Go look back.
Yeah.
We met Jeremy Brolock that played the adult Boba Fett in Empire Strikes Back, which is one of the most infamous Boba Fett's. There's like 3 or 4 different people who played him, but he was the most consistent. And he signed it right there at the top. Jeremy Brolock, which we didn't know at the time, but right after that show, he announced his retirement. So it was pretty much his retirement tour of cons.
Oh, wow. We got it just in time.
Yeah, and you were there. You got his autograph.
Yeah.
And right there, signed it up top, Jeremy Brolock, Boba Fett, and then you see right here, Daniel Logan, Boba Fett, and this was like years of the making, and this showed me that she loved me enough to get me and to pimp herself out. I didn't pimp her out. She did it herself. Free will.
Free will. All right.
I didn't tell nobody to do nothing. All right, the piece of resistance, because I can't beat nothing he got.
This is actually a real sad story. So this guy came to Phoenix for the Ace Comic-Con.
Ace Comic-Con.
It was apparently gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna be his last one. I wanted to go. I couldn't make it. I was like, I'll just give him another day. After this one, he announced that he would be no more doing no more Comic-Cons. So it was his last time coming to Arizona. I was real sad about it. I still wanted to get his autograph. And then he passed away. But I was able to get this a couple days after he passed away, for a reasonable price after he passed away, before they all went up to like thousands of dollars. Stanley's autograph. I didn't get to have it in person, but I'm happy to have gotten it anyway.
Yeah, I can't beat that. It's Stan Lee, man. Like,
no, you can't beat this one at all. And that was
I just threw this right now. I was like, just to win.
I would beat your ass on camera.
Stan Lee's, they have it dated for 11/12/16.
The Rhode Island Comic-Con?
Rhode Island Comic-Con Convention Center. That's all. Man.
Yeah.
Stan Lee. That's the king right there.
They could have got a better picture to have him sign though, but
it's a little blurred, doesn't it?
yeah, because it was off a regular printer, but it's still a legit signature.
Kodak moments.
But yeah, that's like one of my most prized possessions right there.
Well, that's cool.
$180.
The Godfather.
Before it went up hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Because
Yeah.
now every time you see a Stanley autograph, it's like hundreds, almost thousands of dollars.
If Stan Lee's the Godfather of nerds, Kevin Smith has to be the guru,
I'll give you that one.
if anything.
So, but yeah. I still have yet to frame this. I haven't framed it, but it's okay.
Why not? You should get that framed right away.
I know. Well, at least it's in a protected case, so it goes right next to my Ben Affleck in the binder.
Where'd you get the gavel?
Good one.
Like, switch.
All right.
All right. We just wanted to bring you guys something. Just because the COVID-19 is going crazy.
Something up your spirits a bit.
And once again, this idea was totally stolen by John Anthony Chehek Sotelo. Robbed the idea. Thank you, John. So I apologize. Yeah, if you have not, go check out his channel. He does the top 50 of his comic books. One of the greatest. We'll probably come back in another week or two just to see how everything's going. If everything's okay in this world, and we'll do a top of our comic books. And I know I got you beat on comic books.
Oh yeah,
down packed because I'm a comic book guy.
Yeah,
you know. But autographs and collectibles, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Be safe out there. Take this seriously. Use the time spent with your loved ones. If you have to go out, doctor's appointments, food, all that other stuff, be safe. Wear protective gear. Don't try to touch
social
your face.
distancing.
Practice social distancing.
Get the fuck away from me.
And then take it serious.
Yeah.
If you don't have to be out, don't be out. For everyone who is feeling the effects of the COVID-19, you're in our thoughts. We hope everyone gets through this. But once again, this is just to switch things up to bring you some content, and so you guys can have something to do. Let us know what you guys think in the description below. Once again, if you want to email us ideas, go ahead and they love the email. Is 96studiosnerdart@gmail.com. Feel free to hit us up. And
comment at the bottom.
Tell us how you guys
don't
are
have to
doing.
send us an email, just a comment. Just comment.
They love the email. Comment in the email, comment in the video, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Until we see you in the next video, keep making nerd art and collectibles. Start collecting things.
Yep.
I'm Cisco.
I'm Cody.
Till next time.
In the video.